I'm sure you've heard the news, read the headlines, or even seen it on TV. Animals are often the subject of many fascinating stories and myths. But how many of these tales are actually true? Today we're diving deep into the world of animal myths to separate fact from fiction. Get ready to be amazed by the truths you didn't know. Animals are full of surprises. From the tiniest insects to the largest mammals, the animal kingdom is brimming with wonders. But sometimes the stories we hear about them are more fiction than fact. Let's explore some of these myths and uncover the real stories behind them. Let's debunk some common myths together. You might be surprised at what you learn, so grab your magnifying glass and let's get started on this myth-busting adventure. First up, the classic mice love cheese. Nope, contrary to popular belief, cheese isn't their favorite snack. They actually prefer sweets like chocolate and other sugary treats. So if you want to catch a mouse, you might want to use a piece of chocolate instead of cheese. Who knew, right? It's amazing how such a small creature can have such a big misconception surrounding it. And flamingos standing on one leg? Not to keep warm. This behavior has puzzled many, but the truth is quite fascinating. It's all about conserving energy and less muscle effort. By standing on one leg, flamingos can reduce muscle fatigue and maintain their body temperature more efficiently. Have you heard ostriches bury their heads in the sand when scared? Total myth. This is one of the most enduring animal myths, but it's completely false. They lower their heads to turn eggs, but when scared, they either run or fight. Ostriches are actually quite brave and will defend themselves if threatened. Blue whales swallowing a car? Not a chance. Despite their massive size, blue whales have a surprisingly small throat. Their throat's the size of a salad plate. This means they can only consume small prey. They stick to krill and small fish. These tiny creatures make up the bulk of their diet. Camels storing water in their humps? Nope. This is a common misconception, but the truth is even more interesting. It's fat, a crucial energy reserve. Camels use this fat as a source of energy when food is scarce. And anteaters using their noses to suck up ants? Not quite. Their feeding habits are a bit more complex. Nah, they've got long sticky tongues to trap those insects. Their tongues can extend up to 2 feet to reach into ant nests. Believing T-Rex had bad vision? Wrong again. This mighty dinosaur was much more capable than we give it credit for. Like modern raptors, they probably had excellent depth perception. This would have made them formidable hunters. Owls spinning heads 360 degrees? Not quite. Their necks are incredibly flexible, but not that flexible. It's 270 degrees in either direction. This allows them to have a wide field of vision without moving their bodies. Touching a butterfly's wing stops it from flying? Not true. Butterflies are more resilient than we think. They can still fly even if some scales are shed. While it's best to avoid touching their wings, a few lost scales won't ground them. And wolves howling at the moon? This is a romanticized image, but the reality is different. They're just communicating, especially at night when they're most active. Howling helps them stay in touch with their pack members. So next time you hear one of these myths, you'll know the real deal. It's always fascinating to learn the truth behind these stories. Hit that like button if you learned something new and share for more animal truths. Let's spread the word and debunk more myths together.